my character guide for Super Saiyan Trunks, and I keep forgetting. I said apologies to the people on TikTok. I keep hitting record because I want to get through these. Boom. But yeah, so Trunks is, to me, he's almost like a combination between Krillin and I don't know any other person that can do health-based damage in this game besides Goku Mini. Yeah, in a way, he's kind of like a combination between Krillin and Goku Mini, being that he has skills that do more damage if the opponent has more health or less health, I guess you would say. And he has moves that can obstruct their vision and create smoke screens. So going into that, I would say either Nail or World King would be a good option for you. I'll just go with World King. And a Divine card combo list I would go with is Lightning Swift. I would definitely put Prepare to Die on him, because again, he has a skill that once the opponent's health is down to a certain percentage, it does more damage. And Pursuer is a pretty good one, and Wicked Warrior is a good option as well if you don't want to worry about doing your skills and all that. But Prepare to Die is a must on him. It's a must on him, and you're going to see why shortly. Let's go in. All right, so let's get this done. Yeah, I might as well just set Vegeta all the way up to max anyway, because I want to show this move off. There we go. Damn. You always pair a Lightning Swift with a dash, double perk. Sometimes not really, because even though it's a simple activation, you don't you don't have it for long. So Super Snowball, it might be better if for people who feels like they can get an advantage on knockouts over their opponent. That way you get a more consistent, damage buff. So it's not always the better option. Ivanka or Yanaka. But yeah. But anyway, his moves are Bust Sword, which does an increase the damage once their health is below a certain percentage. He has Vanish Strike, which is basically a jumping attack. That if you use Shining Slash immediately afterwards, it reduces the cooldown on it. His Burning Attack creates a smoke, which obstructs your opponent's vision. And his ultimate, Shining Slash, which applies a slow and a movement buff to you, a movement speed buff to you. And you can actually change the trajectory of it. So getting started, if you're going to initiate, I would say do Burning Attack first, because it'll obstruct their vision and it's going to cause them to have to, it might send them into a little bit of disarray. It'll obstruct their... What? My bad, a neighborhood cat literally just walked over the fence. Ran across the fence, actually. But, yeah. Initiating, either you want to do Vanishing Strike to either to get in, or Burning Attack to just obstruct their vision. I would save his Burst Sword. The only reason why I said that, save his Burst Sword, because when the health gets down to a certain position, this should be the move that's used to go for the knockout. So keep that in mind. Now his passive is Overcharge. He's able to activate a skill on a knockout while it's still on cooldown. It doesn't necessarily have any bonus effects or anything like that. But if you're able to get a knockout with a skill or an assist or just whatever, he gets one bonus activation while his skills are on cooldown.
Right here. How's that?
me put his cooldowns back on. And there you go. He gets another cooldown. He gets another activation while the school's on cooldown. So being aggressive with him is a good idea. Now again, his card, his divine card combo. You know, again, Lightning Swift is good for just like a quick boost in damage. I would go with Prepare to Die because that goes well with his burst sword. In his ultimate. So let's go to his transformation. About to find out what it's like to fight a real Super Saiyan. I'm coming right there. You just get a bigger blast, a bigger smoke screen. You know, no bonus properties or nothing like that. Just a wider area. Once you get them down to a certain point. One thing I wish they had was like an indicator to when he gets his burst sword bonus. I wish they would put that on him. Because it never really says. You would think that that clock means that, but that's Vegeta's passive activated. Yeah, but seeing his burst sword, and if I reset this. There we go. Get max him out. I should have showed this damage off when I had this. Why did it zoom in? Am I tripping or did this thing just zoom in?
I've lived through the horrors of the future.
There we go. I don't know why it seems like this setting just zoomed in. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. But yeah, let's test out. I want to show off the damage to this burst sword as opposed to when the health is not as low. So his burst sword regular is just like 1750. Mind you, this is just the base. It's like 1750. He gets that. Of course, as you attack, it increases. I just wish they had an indicator. They don't have one to give you like a visual as to when. And I'm assuming it's the notches on the health bar. If you can pay attention to that. Nah, it's not. So I'm assuming they want you to get down to maybe the last health bar. Yep, down to the last chunk of health. It increases. So the base damage for it is like 1900 to like 1800, 1800 to 1900 around that. Once you get them down to a certain threshold, get that. It increases to like 2000. So if you can get them down to, I'll say, like 3 notches, it should pretty much kill him. You should pretty much get an insta kill with that move.
I'll fight my way to a brighter future. You're about to find out what it's like to fight a real Super Saiyan.
We look at his skills maxed out.
Nice, nice. I think nothing can stop me with this technique.
Like 6,000 for the base. For the base damage. Then it goes to like 10,000 once his health reaches that threshold.
This power. I can't waste power.
Find that was prepare to die.
No one can take me down now. No one can take me down now.
And oh, did I get the? Here we go.
No one can take me down now. Gotcha! In defense of all Saiyans! Here!
Yeah, I think that thing said like what 1400 or something. I'm looking at the damn cards or at the numbers as they pop up.
Right there!
What is it? There you go, got it activated. Yeah, like 15,000. 15,000 with that prepare to die. So that Buster Sword combines real well with prepare to die. So you want to use that. If you had World King and kept him within that space, you can do even more damage. Again, Nail is all right. But yeah, so that's a combo with him, as I would always initiate with burning attack, just to obstruct their vision, or going with vanquish with vanish strike, just to close in on them, and then have them deal with that. And then of course, as they die, and you get the bonus of his passive, which allows you to use another one of his skills on cooldown. But the trick to him is really knowing when to activate that burst sword, because that's really his burst sword is basically meant to be an insta kill. Once you get his health down, any target's health down to a certain point, you're supposed to activate that and it's supposed to be able to take them out. So of course, that's going to take some practice for some people, but just try to save it to to get them to a point where you can just knock them out as soon as you use it. So just keep that in mind. And again, it pairs real well with prepare to die. Prepare to die, once their health is below 50%, either 50% or less, you do bonus damage. You combine that with his burst sword, and you're going to do a lot of damage. So what's interesting is, and I don't think I said this, the second portion of his ultimate can actually be moved. Like, you can actually move his second portion. Actually, the first and second portion of his ultimate can be moved. So if you wanted to hit like more people or enemies are surrounding you, you can hit the front of you, the back of you, the side of you, whatever. So keep that in mind. But yeah, I would start off with Smoke Screen, go into Vanishing Strike, hit that. The cooldown for his passive is active. Get that bonus one and just keep grinding and keep doing damage. So that was my character guide for Trunks. Hopefully I wasn't all over the place, but if I was, forgive me. And if you have any questions regarding the character, feel free to ask me, and I'll be more than happy to help you. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching. Peace, and I will see you guys for the next character guide.